We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Boston Red Sox and the Cleveland Indians. It's Indians baseball, and it comes your way next. Carrasco, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, Carlos Carrasco, power arm, big-time slider, great velocity, 94 to 96 miles an hour, but the powerhouse slider is his signature pitch. Has a changeup, but if he has that good slider, he could be really, really tough to hit.
Digging in, Andrew Benintendi. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here comes the first pitch, and he gets ahead 0-1. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
A little chilly, but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
God, no doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Rafael Devers the next to bat as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Carrasco is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
2-0 count. The pitch skied into straightaway right. Allen is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Batting third, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He's set, and the pitch. Line drive to left. Zimmer is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. Red Sox nothing. Tribe coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Nate Eovaldi, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, he's been really pitching well recently. He even won the Pitcher of the Month award in the American League. And with all the other great starters in this league, that's really saying something. I think he's on top of his game, and I expect to see a solid performance out of him here.
Standing in, Delino DeShields. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In there at the knees, strike 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Jacob Hernandez.
First pitch of the at-bat. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Two balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
Hit hard down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Wilson will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out. Now to the plate, Francisco Lindor. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. That's 2-0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Bradley. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez, as he begins this one as the fourth leading hitter in the American League.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
He's set. Here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there. Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Turned on down the line, and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you can see, he's up near the top, currently 6th in the AL in that category. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Yanked on the ground down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Martinez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Another one sent foul. Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the right-handed hitting Francisco Cervelli. From the belt, the pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Giving chase is Zimmer. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in, Jose Ramirez. Showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that.
Ramirez.
First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
Lays off 1-0. Now here's the pitch.
Nope. Outside.
Outside, 3-0 now. Domingo Santana waits on deck. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So coming to the plate, Domingo Santana. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
At the ball.
The 1-0. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Bradley moving in. He's there and records the first out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Standing in, Carlos Santana. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. From the stretch. Shatters the bat as this is hit to third. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught as that'll be an infield single.
That's one of those do-or-die plays right there, D-Road. Good job there by the third baseman to get it. Has to do that bare hand. That was a strong throw to first base, but just not in time for an infield single.
Yeah, Dan, you practiced this one in spring training, the bare hand from the third baseman. It's not easy. Again, all your momentum's going towards home plate, and you try and find a way to redirect that ball to first base. One of the best in the business, but even he couldn't stop it from being an infield single.
Here's a fly ball. Well hit. Looking up is the right fielder. Still ranging back. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage. Home run.
Going to get one fastball right down the middle, probably once or twice a game, and you cannot miss it, and he did not miss it. He roasted that
pitch. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. And he takes ball one.
Count 1-0, Zimmer.
3 runs already home here. That evens it up 1-1. Trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. The 1-2. Left side, but well foul. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In now, Roberto Perez. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bradley is there, and that ends the inning. Indians hang a crooked number thanks to this 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's 3-0 in favor of the Tribe. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
At the plate, Marcus Wilson, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Has a look, now the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. One out and a runner on second base. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time, laid off for ball one.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him. And watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Here now is Rafael Devers as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Here comes the 1-0. Line towards center field. DeShields will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. One left for the Red Sox. Still down 3-0. Bottom of the third now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Delino DeShields.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Martinez.
So now to the plate, Cesar Hernandez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Oh and 1, here it comes. There's a swing and a high pop-up. There to make the play is Chavis, and there's one gone. So here's Francisco Lindor now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Runner at first here, one man out. Down the left field line and deep. But this will land untouched. 0-2, here it is.
The count is 1-2.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
Ready on 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And he fouls this one off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Back in standing. Runners on first with one down. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Now the 3-2 pitch, and this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jose Ramirez. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ramirez swings, and this one's hit well to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to left center. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
He won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Marcus Walden is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Marcus Walden.
Into the box now, Domingo Santana.
The designated hitter.
As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Santana.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Lazy fly ball out to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Into the box now, Carlos Santana, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Very difficult to be a switch hitter in baseball today. Without question, the more comfortable side being from the right side. So he's going to have his work cut out for him here, hitting left-handed.
The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Indians hang a crooked number thanks to this 3-run home run. We played 3 full. It's the Indians 6 and the Red Sox nothing. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
From the stretch, heading out toward shallow right. Allen has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1.
Now batting, designated.
Time now for the Indians' Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 guys making some noise in the upper minors. Here's J.D. Martinez as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And the pitch. He stays alive, still 2-2. The pitch.
Count is full.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounded to first. Santana's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Ready for another chance? Mitch Moreland. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
Three and 0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits. So his command has been pretty solid so far.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. From the stretch.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Red Sox leave 1. They still find themselves down 6-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Greg Allen. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And I'm sure as he strides to the plate right here, he's certainly got to have a little bit more confidence. But that's not his game. He's got to get back to what makes him successful, put bat to baseball, and try and drive something right back up the middle.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Hey.
1-2 now. Now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I got to count 2-2.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the San Diego area native Bradley Zimmer. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he's going to get there with a 1-out triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play, and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it, and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Standing in now, Roberto Perez, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball that's outside.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. Bradley has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Nothing doing for the Indians there. They lead it 6-0. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now batting, Francisco Cervelli. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
So here's Michael Chavis now, and it's fouled away. Chavis swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". This is his second year as a major leaguer. The 0-1 pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, and he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single.
Now batting, the right fielder, Marcus Wilson.
At the plate now, Marcus Wilson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Two and two. From the belt, the pitch. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full. 3-2 here.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. 2 out with the man at first. Two and one now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Grounded softly to the right. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Here we go. 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They're not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Digging in now, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped up. Devers shading to his right. 1 away.
Up next for Cleveland.
Coming to the plate now, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
Count 1-0.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Bradley on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. So digging in now, Domingo Santana. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The 2-1 home.
That's ball 3.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
The 3-1. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So the bases are loaded here, 2 men gone, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses for ball 1. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 left for the Indians, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Ready for another shot now, Rafael Devers. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Roll that
Just a
side.
bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Open your eyes.
That's
And
ball
2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now batting, the shortstop, Domingo.
Stepping in now, Xander Bogaerts. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another. Why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
A ball and a strike.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Nobody out, runner on first. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. Changeup laid off down around the shins.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Now batting,
Now at the plate, J.D. Martinez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
The 0-1 pitch.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
I got the count 1 and 2.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. It was a walk in his last trip. Comes set, and the 0-1.
Too high.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. The 1-1 home.
Ball. Three balls, 1 strike.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Striding in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Boston strands a couple. They still find themselves down 6-0. Ready now, Greg Allen. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the pitch. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. In now, Bradley Zimmer, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. First offering on its way. One out, nobody on. It's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Bradley Zimmer. Set to deal on 2-2. Popped him up. Cervelli moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. At the plate, Roberto Perez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Fouled off. Another 0-2 coming. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the right-handed hitting Francisco Cervelli.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
No balls and 1 strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And Santana will watch it into the glove for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Michael Chavis. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive to center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. To the plate now, Marcus Wilson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 home. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So this home crowd likely to give him a standing O as he departs with the shutout in check, and a nice tip of the cap there to acknowledge a job well done. Number 70 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 70.
Andrew Benintendi will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled away. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. To third. 1 there. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Heath Hembry comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Delino DeShields. In his career against this pitcher, he's 0 for 4. The pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Now the pitch.
1 ball.
I could understand the first pitch being tough on the umpire to debate whether it was a strike or a ball, but no debating that last one. That thing was way off.
The 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hembree has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and through those innings he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. The 1-2. Line drive to left. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Number 7, second baseman.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Cesar Hernandez stands in as he looks at a called strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Down and away, ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Down the third baseline. The second for 1 on to Moreland, but it's too late, so they'll get just the 1. 1 out now for the Indians in their 7th, and with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count. Line toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Now batting, third baseman, Ramirez.
So now to the plate, Jose Ramirez, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
2-1 to Jose Ramirez. There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to induce the ground ball to get a double play.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Now the 3-2 pitch. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Domingo Santana, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Here it comes, 0-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2. Squared that one up just a little late. Hit the other way out toward right field. Wilson is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Indians strand a couple, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. At the plate, Rafael Devers. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Here comes the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
Ball 2.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Two and 2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
At the plate, Xander Bogaerts, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Popped him up. Santana in foul ground. Oh, he brought it back.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
He's set, and the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Ryan Brazier enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Ryan Brazier.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and set to go is the veteran first baseman Carlos Santana.
Carlos Santana.
The pitch. And they start him with one high and away for ball one. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Two and one to the Indians' first baseman.
I got 2-1 to count.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Greg Allen is on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So striding forward now, Greg Allen. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1.
Ball in.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Outside, 2-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 2-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Bradley Zimmer will be next. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Striding in once again, Bradley Zimmer. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way. Fastball well outside. Here it comes, 1-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside and low, 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Here it comes. The 3-0 is taken. Strike one. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. And here's the 3-2 from him. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, sometimes you get lucky right there. Looked like a 3-2 pitch out of the zone could have got on base via the walk, but he wanted to knock instead.
At the plate now, Roberto Perez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 1-0.
Inside, ball one.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Here he comes on 2-0. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Delino DeShields is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
From the stretch.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Two down, runners at first and second. The count now at 2-2.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He can pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. They lead it 6-0. All set for the start of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. He's set. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
And he fouls this one off. A 1-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Striding in for Boston, Jackie Bradley Jr. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Up top, it's 2-0.
2-0.
Runners on first with 1 down. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
The 2-2 pitch. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. Red Sox down to their final out now. And Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's the ball.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Count even now at 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And now this relatively sparse crowd comes to their feet one final time. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Lifted in the air out towards left center.
Waiting on it is Zimmer.
Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Cleveland Indians took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Carrasco notches his 3rd win of the year. Nate Eovaldi permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.